So day to day pours out speech, and night unto night shows knowledge or reveals knowledge. So day to day speech is pouring out. And then if you look at that in reference to that last scripture, that means there is something to be said about what you observe in the sky and in the heavens every day, from day to day, from night to night. There's something to be said about it. How amazing is that? How beautiful is that? Oh, look at the clouds. Oh, wow, look at the sky right now. Even if it's dark and rainstorm is coming or a tornado is coming, it's so intriguing just to watch it because you're like, oh my gosh, that looks so beautiful. It's so intriguing. There's so much speech to be had, right? It's speaking, and it causes us to speak in return. We have a response, so we say the things that come to mind when we see it. That is God's handiwork, speaking. God's handiwork is speaking. So the heavens declare his glory, the sky shows his handiwork, and day to day, speech is happening, right? It's speaking. His handiwork, his glory is speaking. So that's verse 3 says, there is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Who is there? There is referring to the subject of the first 2 verses in this chapter. There was the heavens and the sky. So there is no speech nor their language where their voice isn't heard. That means no matter anywhere on the earth, that's who's speaking, right? That's where language is. Anywhere on the earth, you're going to be able to hear the voice of the firmament and the voice of the glory of God from the heavens. You're going to be able to glorify God with what you see that he's done in the heavens and in the space between earth and the sky. You know, it's so beautiful for me to know that the people who I worry about that will never hear the gospel, but the glory of the Lord will speak to them. Think about people who didn't have access to this Bible. They had access to the sky. They had access to the moon, the sun, and the stars. And they received the glory of God. They were able to see the handiwork of God. The fact that they're, before all of this, before we had technology and books and all of that, they were able to time the seasons by the movement of the sun, by the positioning of the stars. They were able to see the glory of God. How much wisdom does it take to put that into place until we get to a time where we have the technology that can tell time for us? We don't have to just depend on the sun, moon, and the stars and being able to understand that. How amazing is that?